Yo, what's up, guys? Alright, so I got some friends to vote for what I'm going to be taking on for today's video, because I have a couple things to catch up on in terms of like old events and all that. So, seemed like it was decided I'm going to be taking on the epic, transcendent God of Destruction Assemble. Or gods, whatever. There's not just one. Okay, so this was an old event from the 6th anniversary. That was basically like the main challenge event from that anniversary there. So they had 12 stages back then, one for each god of destruction, which is definitely a good idea, like just having one of each stage to represent a god of destruction. So that's pretty cool, even though it's like some of these gods of destruction, they're only utilizing just this one event and then nothing else, but it is what it is. Hopefully someday they would get like playable cards like World Tournament characters or something. I don't even really care, just some form of using them. But so yeah, there's 12 gods of destruction, one representing each of the universes in Dragon Ball. So 13, 14, and 15 is basically like kind of like a boss rush. What I really wish they would have done is just made one stage of all 12. That would have been absolutely insane. But maybe they were scared of like stacking characters, having that much time to stack their stats, like defense and attack and all that. So, I mean, I guess I kind of get it, but at the same time, it would have been so much more fun that way. I mean, that's kind of what they did with the movie Red Zone Boss Rush. They just took the final phase from each of the phases, or each of the fights, whatever. But anyway, it's broken up. I think it's like 4 Gods of Destruction each fight. So, we're going to be doing stage 13 today. There's no other missions, it's really just clear the event, and that's it. Or stage, whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, this time we have Gods of Destruction Unite. I find that really funny for some reason. It sounds like they're the Avengers. I don't know. Okay, so, there's not a whole lot going on here in terms of like the information tab, really, than just we're gonna get like those medals to boost the Zeno support memory. I'd be curious to see, on fight number 15, what that boost is going to look like. Let's take a look at it right now, just before it's upgraded whatsoever. Actually, it's not going to be an item, it's going to be right there, support memory. So, it's going to be in the orange section, because it's Dragon Ball Super. Just in case people might not know, red represents original Dragon Ball, yellow represents Dragon Ball Z, blue represents GT, orange represents Dragon Ball Super, and green represents the movies. I'm kind of wondering what they're gonna do if they ever make like a Daima support memory. I mean, hey, if they introduce like a brand new colors film, then I wouldn't be complaining. I'd be okay with that. But anyway, so this is the one right here. I think we can actually tell what it is, yeah. So we can take a look at that. So whenever it first came out during the 6th anniversary, that was the introduction of support memories. So that's pretty cool right there. And what's funny too, I just want to get this in, support memory film used to have a max of only 200. Like, you'd have to fill out your whole thing just to be able to use this once. But now, as time has gone on, they increase it. I think at one point they increased it to 500, and then they increased it to 1,000. I think that's what happened there. So yeah, our max is 1,000 now. So anyway, Universe Survival Saga allies 10% attack and defense in battle. So that sounds like a small percentage buff, just 10%, but the thing is that it applies at a very specific time. It's like trying to think how to word it, but it's not necessarily added into like passive skill percents or anything like that. Like, it's its own thing, like it's on top of every other calculation for like stats and all that, if that makes sense. So it ends up being a bigger buff because it's taking like the final number out of everything and just adding it in. I don't think it's accounting for like numbers you get, like stats increases you get from super attacks. I don't know, but whatever. So whenever we get it to level 3, we can take a look. Gives 1 key, 20% attack and defense in battle. And by the way, I didn't even acknowledge that, but it is permanent for the rest of the fight. It's not limited to time whatsoever. But 1 key, 20% attack and defense in battle. And for characters who also belong to tournament participants, plus additional 2 key for 7 turns from start of battle. So that's a little restricted, but 2 key is for 7 turns. That's not bad at all. That can help some characters build up ki that might struggle with it at the start of the fight. So, but I mean, most of the time when I'm running like a representatives of Universe 7 category, they typically aren't struggling for ki, because Tournament of Power is a link skill in the game. Let me see if I can take a look at it. Yeah, I'll take a look at SCRUI. Tournament of Power at link level 10 gives 3 ki and 7% attack and defense. So yeah, most of the time when you're running like a Universe Survival Saga team, you're gonna have that link skill on most characters. Actually, I'm just kind of curious. I don't want to take too much time away from the video, but we'll do Universal Survival Saga. I keep saying Universal Survival Saga. And Tournament of Power right here. So with this, we have 221 Universe Survival Saga characters with the Tournament of Power link. And if you take it off, 242. So there's only a couple characters that don't have it. Okay, but anyway, let's not take too much time away from the video. Let's just hop right into the event, see what we're looking at. There is one thing I know off the bat, because I played this back during the 6th anniversary. They have one specific God of Destruction, Moscow. He's like the robot guy, that one over there in the back. Here's the thing, it doesn't really say here in the enemy info. It'd be very cool if they had some sort of drop down here, see what type of effects they get from super attack. But this guy's deal is that he has an AoE super attack, so this super attack actually causes damage to all enemies. And considering the fact that this, oh by the way, this initial clear, that's pretty funny. I don't think that was like, I think that's how it was on release. I think that's how I did it. That was pretty funny. Anyway, so if we take a look here at stage number 13, we're going to see that he appears right away at phase 1. So it's not necessarily an order of like God of Destruction 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is the 3rd God of Destruction of Universe 3, and yeah, he's phase 1. So whatever, they just put him whatever order they felt like it, I guess. But this can be particularly devastating at the start of the fight, depending on how much damage he does. Because since he's at the start, maybe some characters don't have like build up ready for that, handling like the AoE super. But so here's something that they lack, is that they are not immune to attack and defense lowering, any of these bosses right here. So I mean, I guess that's something we could take advantage of. No territories, no other real like skills really. They all have only 3 categories. The team I built for this was this right here. So I know that Tech UI is like a 200% leader skill technically, but the thing is that like I really wanted to try running like some specific characters, like these banner units over here, this Shape Up Majin Buu and this Piccolo right here. I really wanted to try using them, just so that I ever since the Easy 8, I'd never used them once. I already had them like level like a long time ago, getting ready for that, I think. So yeah, I want to actually have a chance to utilize them. And the thing is, Shape Up Majin Buu is actually on Universe Survival Saga right there. So he is on Tech UI's leader skill, Universe Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, and Trust of Will. But here's the thing, this Piccolo right here, he is not on any of those categories. So the whole deal with him is because he's actually not from Universe Survival Saga. He's from the tournament between Universe 6 and Universe 7, a little bit towards like the start of Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, he doesn't have, he's reps of Universe 7, but it's for a different arc, if that makes sense. Which by the way, now that we're talking about that specific arc, like they need to like make a Tanabata celebration or something about the Universe 6 versus 7 tournament. Like give us like an LR Blue Cow Ken Goku and like an LR hit. Like we need that, please. An LR hit with a domain, that would go so hard. Alright, so yeah, he doesn't even have a Entrusted Will or anything, so he's not in that category. That's the main reason I'm learning AGL UI. even though his leader skill is like slightly less in terms of stats, it's 180% as opposed to potential 200. It's still gonna work out here because everyone here is reps of Universe 7. So, I tried looking through the friends list earlier, and when I press refresh there, see they have Evolution Blue Vegeta pop up, which Evolution Blue Vegeta is not too bad. I do prefer AGL as a character, but here's the thing, I tried looking through the friends list and well, okay, this one's not too bad. Earlier all that was showing up was just like this. Just this 169 friend I have. Who even is that? I don't even remember them. They might just be someone on my friends list. But there's so many uneasy 8 copies, like what the heck, man? So I kind of run this guy, huh? How good is he? Do I really want to? No, I'm gonna just do this. I'd rather just run another Evolution Blue Vegeta. I don't feel like he'll be too much of a nerf. I just saw that guy's skill orbs and I was just like, full additional? With the HOUI. Full dodge, baby. I mean, that's what he's here to do. Nothing else. I mean, yeah, he does do damage, but he doesn't need full additional, that's for sure. So yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot left to explain, really, if you guys know these characters. I mean, HOUI is just really good at dodging. He's got a revive. Tech UI, you know, I would call him really good at dodging, but he has failed me a couple times recently, for sure. He does have a domain though, that, like, his transform state I definitely do like his transform state. 77% dodge feels a little bit better. In his first turn coming out, he has guaranteed dodge, and he has all those counters, which just gets the fight out of here instantly. In Evolution Blue Vegeta, he's a pretty tanky character. Sometimes he can get caught a little bit if he's like type neutral or type disadvantage, like if he gets super right away like that, but if he gets some hits in before that, he builds up to like a good bit of damage reduction, because he has 50% damage reduction baseline, and then plus additional 10% up to 30% within the same turn with each attack received or evaded. So that's cool they accounted for that. Yeah, that builds him up to 80% damage reduction within the turn. So he kind of like resets. What is it? He like resets that 10% up to 30 damage reduction per turn. So if he's able to get some hits and then he gets super, then he's usually going to be fine. And even then, he guards all attacks for 1 turn. And if he's the one to revive, he gets another turn of guard. Just 1 more though. So I really like this LR, that's for sure. I like them a lot. Possibly could have brought the LR ins Team Universe 7, but I want to use this. I just want to use this LR. They're just so good. They can build up to like 100% damage reduction turn 1. That is only turn 1 though, because for the first turn from character's entry turn, they have 50% damage reduction, and they have some, what is it right here? Reduces damage received by 17% within the same turn with each attack performed. It doesn't even have to be super attacks, it could just be normals if it ends up being that. So yeah, the main reason I'm even wanting to run this team is just for these 2 banner units back here, just to even give them a chance of being utilized. So we're not going to be able to take advantage of this, but his super attack effect, he has a 70% stun chance, which I just always love to see. It is great for like other type of stuff, but unfortunately here, all the bosses we're going against is immune to stunning, so there's that. Alright, so we've got a whole lot of stats there. High chance to crit, high chance to dodge for 7 turns. I don't imagine like we'll be in this for too long. It is only 4 phases. So I feel like that might be okay. And then attack and defense, chance to crit, chance to dodge, plus 10% per Reps Universe 7, attacking the same turn, so that's what I'm going for, full Reps Universe 7. And additional 7% attack and defense up to 77, and 7% damage reduction up to 77 with each attack evaded, so yeah, eventually you kind of get to a pretty good point. So yeah, that's pretty much that with him. Yeah, this was back in the day whenever, even before I was like full additional, this was whenever I didn't know what to do with hit potential. I just tried to make things as even as possible. It was definitely really weird, but I don't feel the need to change it. I think he'll be okay. If I had all the stones in the world, I'd adjust every character, but unfortunately I did not. I I don't whale out in the game, so don't have all the stones ever. So this Piccolo, his super attack effect massively raises attack and raises defense 1 turn. That attack raise, that's not a stack or anything like that. If it would be a stack, there would be a comma right after the term attack there. But considering that they say and raises defense, it's connected for the 1 turn section, so he's not stacking attack or anything like that. He does lower attack, which I really like. Definitely like lowering attack. Key 1, 200% attack and defense. Attack's guaranteed to hit when HP is 80% or less, and if HP is 80% or less when attacking, seals the attacked enemy's super attack. We're not going to be able to see that seal. I don't think the enemies dodge, but if they do, then we got that. Yeah, I think they would have specified if the enemies dodge, but they don't. So, stats when performing a super. 100% attack and defense, another Reps Universe 7. Attacking the same turn if all allies. Same turn of Reps Universe 7. Guards all attacks. He is turn participant support. An additional 30% key 1 for Reps Universe 7. Okay. So, yeah, he's not too bad. The scariest thing, though, might be the AoE for him. He is guarding, but he gets a lot of stats after he attacks. So we're gonna have to look out for that. That's enough going on. It's 16 minutes in, let's just get in. Just had a lot of talk about, excuse me. Alright, well, this first turn seems kind of doo-doo, huh? We'll see if we can make it through. I mean, at least Vegeta's guarding. Well, everyone here is guarding technically, but I feel like I kind of would prefer my Vegeta and the friend Vegeta are very similar. Yeah, they're basically identical. Alright, so wait, hold on. This is mine. Yeah, I got all the anniversary equips. And yeah. They're basically identical, so whatever. I like mine. Favoritism. Oh man. I guess we'll try to see if we can open up some orbs there for Piccolo. Hopefully the super attack isn't in the first slot here. That'll definitely help out. Let's see. Okay, well, so I know we read that one thing where he actually does build up like the temporary damage reduction within the turn, even when he dodges an attack, but thing is that doesn't count towards his his revive condition, where he wants to get hit 5 times. Oh, nice triple super. So that's unfortunate. Like, it's weird, they accommodated for dodging in this passive with that like damage reduction thing, but when it comes to getting his revive condition, that's yeah. Alright, let's see if he supers here. I'm very curious how it would be here. No super? Okay. But anyway, like I was saying, with the revive condition, he needs to get hit 5 times, but you can't dodge those hits. It's just so weird. Oh well.
これも人間らしくていいな。悟空、悟空、孫悟空、孫悟空さん、父さん、悟空。あとは頼んだぞ。
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Intro is so good. So how much dodge does he have right now? Does he have 80% dodge? Because 50%, 60, 70, 80, and that is counting himself. It doesn't say self-excluded. Okay, so I think he's got 80% dodge. I think he should be okay there. Let's give AGLUI max key there just to maximize damage with him. Tech UI, just do whatever, and then yeah, let's do that. Alright. See where the super attack's gonna be at. AGLUI has 100% dodge turn 1, so he's definitely a character we can trust. That's for sure. Boom. Alright, sweet. I do kind of want to get out of this phase as fast as I can, because Evolution Blue Vegeta only guards that one turn. After that, he isn't guarding anymore. So being type disadvantage against this phase, I don't want to stick around for too long. Let's see if we can do something here. I don't know. They might probably live just a little bit. Yeah, especially if Tech UI is not going to super there. Yeah, of course you don't dodge, but it doesn't matter, it's fine. Attack stat's kind of low, only 4 million, but he does build up and all that, so it's gonna be fine. There we go. Where's the super at? Oh no. He's charging it up, it seems, huh? I know that, I don't know, like, I feel like if he gets the AoE, it might not be the very first attack. I'd rather try to build up as much damage reduction, like temporary damage reduction within the turn, to help out Vegeta with that. I feel like this 17 and Golden Frieza will be fine. 50% damage reduction. I don't know, whatever, let's just do it. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully he doesn't super attack right away. Okay. I think we're just dead. Yep. Okay, they were not fine like I thought they were. That's fine, we'll just hop right back in. We have a friend... Okay, good. I forgot to do that instead. We got the anniversary equips on them. Might just have to go with that, honestly. Ugh. Ugh. Crit? Bro, he does guaranteed crit at 24 key. At the very least, we'll go with that one. Wait. I like having it at this view, just to see how many dupes. Let's try that again. That was some bad luck. That first rotation we got was just not good. Alright, so this one seems like it's gonna be good. Let's skip the intro, we've already seen it. Alright, yep. And now we can turn that back on so we can see active skills later. So, yeah, we saw how bad 17 and Golden Frieza took it. Even at 50% damage reduction, that is nuts. Ugh. I mean, I do have them built mostly dodge, yeah. Full dodge, secondary, additional, for the most part. Whatever. We'll just get through it. See what happens. Alright, yep, 100% dodge. Building up some stats and key. Even though we're already at max key, still, like, it's passive skill key. So it'll help out later turns. Alright, another super attack there. See if we can get a third one, maybe. No, not quite. That's fine. I typically don't, like, really get too upset about UI Goku getting multiple supers in. Especially because, you know, full dodge. I'm drinking some water. You guys stay hydrated, please. Drink water. It's good for you. Alright, everyone should dodge here. This might hurt a lot. Yeah, but we're alive. Dang, it's crazy. Like, they would be taking so much if they didn't have that 50% damage reduction for that one turn. So we were very low in health. We were just barely alive. Oh, wow. So, I mean, we have the revive we could do. That kind of makes me want to see if we can make it happen. If he would super attack, and somehow we would like miss it. Yeah, the normals don't seem like they're really doing a whole heck of a lot. Let's just get hits in with Evolution Blue Vegeta just in case we don't revive. Alright, yep, there we go. We're gonna heal back up eventually. Alright. If AGLUI's got 100% dodge because it's the other one, but and Evolution Blue Vegeta's got damage reduction and guard, so he'll be fine too if the super's here, but shape up Boo, that's the thing. I think we're just ban him out of here. Yeah, the AoE being the very first phase is a little oppressive. Let's see if we die. Double digits, dodge, and... okay, yeah. We're making it through. That's fine. It's just the AoE can be oppressive. we died that one time. Open rotation just was full of int characters, so like, of course. Alright, now onto this mouse. Don't bother asking me what these characters' names are, please. I don't know. So, go for that. I mean, I'm not really playing super tight right now because I know we have Revive active. That's what's so good about the 6th anniversary LRs after EZA. Yep. And just build up exponential dodge. Yeah, I didn't even explain this in the video yet in case people didn't know, but AGLUI, he starts out after his first turn of 100% dodge. He goes to 77% dodge, and every time he successfully dodges, he gets 7% more added on. So eventually, like, I don't know, if he's in front of enough attacks, he can actually get up past 100% dodge in the turn. Because as long as you're fighting against a boss that you know, doesn't cancel dodge or something, but Tech UI exists to cancel the cancel. This is so funny. I honestly want more events to use this team in. Like, I want... oh, okay, it's fine. Yeah. I want more events to be able to utilize, like, the dodge, cancel thing. The cancel. Alright, no super attack it seems, huh? Unless I just missed it somewhere. Yeah, let's just keep running 17 Golden Frieza as a floater. It's whatever. I don't think Vegeta needs more hits or anything. Let's get UI Goku some dodges. Yeah. Let's do that. I know that's not helping us in terms of healing, but I don't really care a whole lot about that. We got a revive on each rotation, basically. Alright, super attack, let's see what happens. Dodge, yep. I really want World Tournament characters, like, of all the Gods of Destruction. Like, I know I'm mentioning World Tournament, but that's mostly just because, like, I don't know what other slot they would make them. I mean, I guess they could, like, farm them out as banner units, but man, I don't imagine they'd make a Dokkan Fest that would relate to that. The very last, like, World Tournament reward card they ever made, not in terms of the Dragon Ball Saga stuff, it was the standard reward card. Last one they made was like an Int Champa. It was actually like a reused asset from, like, I think it was like some, like, boss, like, story event boss fight in the game. Alright, so now we're on to this third phase right here. I mean, might as well get the domain out. There is no downside to getting out, really. Just, yeah, let's do it. Alright, so I am aware that it'd probably be like most beneficial to put Tech UI there in the third slot to float him off, but I don't feel like floating him off. I just want to keep him on him for as many turns as we can. But we'll at least be able to get a good bit of stuff in the second slot, because here's the thing. So his first turn has 100% dodge, but let's see, where is it at? It's around here, right here. So key 3 up to 12, and chance of performing a crit and dodge plus 20% up to 77 with each attack performed. So yeah, you're gonna have to do 4 attacks to build that up. But the thing is that like his counters count as attacks, so he'll do his super attacks, a couple of those. I think he has an additional in this game. I'm pretty sure it's like what exactly is it? Launches additional super attack when key is 24, which he's already at. Because yeah, all the link skills. Tournament of Power gives 3 key. Shocking Speed gives 2 key. Prepare for Battle gives 2 key. Godly Power doesn't give anything, just was checking just to be sure. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're just gonna run it like this. I mean, if someone gets killed, then whatever, we have a revive. But that's what's just so comfortable about this team, and why I want to run them more often. I mean, being low at health actually is like just super safe. Unless we'd actually want to run double Evolution Blue Vegeta, because then we could get 5 hits in with both of them, keep on opposite rotations, and regardless of HP, would have both revive conditions up like just forever until it actually ends up getting used. Alright, now Tech UI here, 13 million. I only have him at 55% too, so keep that in mind. Like, his stats could be so much higher if I had dupes of him. So he's got a second attack in. He needs to do a max of 4 attacks to build up all that 77 dodge and crit. So that's a third attack right there. He's at 5.2 million on the counter, which is pretty nuts. Look at the damage. Yep. Oh, it's super right here, but that's too bad. 100% dodge. So this is now the 4th attack, so we have that all built up. Alright, 6.1. Yeah, this doesn't really seem to be like a strong, like, offense character, but that's okay. He's got some utility outside of that. And here we go with another counter. 5.2. And goodbye. Alright, now on to the last phase. Let's see what we're looking at here. Alright, I think this character's name is Rumshi. I don't want to try guessing the names because I feel like I'm just going to get them wrong. So yeah, he is getting, the bosses are actually getting buffed by the domain, but I don't care, we have strong characters. We'll be fine, because we'll look at the domain effect here. Superclass enemies and allies, 15% attack and defense, plus additional 15% attack for characters who also belong to realm of gods. Superclass enemies and allies can nullify attacks that are guaranteed to hit, making it possible to evade these attacks. But we're not gonna have to worry about that, even if the bosses are getting buffed by it, because they don't even dodge in the first place whatsoever. There's like nothing here saying that they dodge at all. So God, defense stats are just getting so high for the 6th anniversary LRs. Let's go with that. Yep. Let's I might as well just skip that, whatever. Alright, here we go. Dodge, super attack right here. AGL UI is just so trustworthy. I love him. I had a single time where he failed me and took so much damage, but it was during like a burst mode, and like his dodge, like he failed to dodge on normal, but he still took over like 1 million damage just because it was the red zone Kid Buu burst mode thing. 30 million on Evolution Blue Vegeta. God dang. Alright, well, I mean, we died that first time. We got very unlucky in terms of opening rotations, but once things kind of work out your way, then you can see here we're just wiping the floor. All right, Piccolo. How are you gonna do? Oh, that's right. He already supered, so I'll tell you how he's gonna do just fine. Let's get Tech UI to in front of all those attacks over there. Do that. Again, we have the revive condition still up. Just no worry in the world. Might actually hurt a bit, considering 17 and Golden Frieza. They're gonna hit with an AoE over there. Let's see. Yeah. But hey, we get to see the revive.
Mada 終わりじゃねえぞ。17号やベジータ。それに他のみんながオラに託してくれたんだ。その思いにかけても、ここで一歩も引くわけにはいかね
え。Okay, so, this run actually worked out like perfectly. Just like taking a lot of damage at first and being that health restriction the whole time. We got all these active skills, and might as well get them out, huh? Yeah, let's just who should I? I'm gonna do UI Goku's first. Yeah, let's do that.
オラは別に正義のヒーローでも何でもねえ。今度な仲間を傷つけるやつは許さねえぞ。
破壊しきれんほどの技を食らわせてやる。これが俺の全てだ。
Yes, awesome KO scream. Alright, that was fun. I like that. Wasn't too bad at all. And plus there's no mission we have to worry about, like, oh, clear with a certain category. Even though that would be fun to take on, just having multiple playthroughs of it. But, whatever. In Donovan, okay. Sideways in. Or mirrored, whatever you want to say. So, next up we would have stage 14 and 15. Probably just gonna get to those for the next videos, just knock all the rest of this event out. Might as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll just be doing that next time around. Let's go ahead and actually accept the missions before we end off. And show the stats. Stage 13, we're gonna get a couple of those medals and 5 stones. So we have it leveled up just a little bit, not all the way quite yet. Okay, so stage 14 and stage 15. So next video we're gonna be doing stage 14. But let's go over here and take a look at the stats. So we're looking at, we'll actually see how much damage, level 13 right here. 1.5 million on super. And he's dealing that, you know, AoE. So, yeah, it is, at least for an AoE, like, that is a lot, especially if it happens at the start of the turn, where characters haven't gotten their defense yet, because, like, a huge majority of the game, their defense come after they super attack and all that. So, yeah, this guy, he's doing a little bit more damage on super, but it's not an AoE. He does lower your attack and defense, but we didn't even get to see that, because whenever you dodge, you don't get hit with status effects, so that's cool. This guy raises defense and greatly lowers your attack. Also didn't really get to see that. Has a pretty high chance to super attack, huh? These are like somewhat moderate. This one's just a little bit higher than average, I think. I think this is like typically the average, like around like 19% chance of super. Because here's the thing, I want to explain this for people that might not know, but like, this is representing how many times that this boss is attacking in the turn, and this is the percentage chance of any of those attacks being a super attack. So the first attack comes up, it has about a 19% chance to be a super. If that fails, the next attack has the same thing. And if that goes off, they can only do one per turn, and they have a cooldown of 7 before they could ever do it again. So, yep, that's the thing. So this is higher than average for sure, and then this is actually 100% chance. Okay, so he just like super attacks immediately. Is that really what he did earlier? There's a cooldown of 0, does it once per turn. So I guess that's something. He does stun, that was your defense. But I mean, just having all these dodge characters, just ignore all that. We didn't even get to see any of that type of stuff. I just saw them super attack, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Except for like Moscow, that was the only one that like really was intrusive, really. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, we'll be going around to play stage 14 next time. So hope to see you guys then, and hope you all enjoyed the video. Be sure to check the Baba shop, and peace out.